I'm just going to get the token for the 130 from Sheffield Park. I've just offered him on to Kingscote. It's the token that we're able to pull off to Kingscote. Just answer that phone. Yes, Ken. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll definitely get Tim to speak to you before he leaves here. Righto, Ken. They're going to put the token in the pouch, which will be handed to the driver. Sometimes these straps are different, they get worn. That's it. There she is ready, and I'll hang it by the door, which I normally do. Now I'm going to pull off. The outer home and the outer distant. The inner home. Platform starter. Number 3. The first advance by leaving bridge. Then manual. And number 28, the furthest one out, is the second advance. Quite a heavy pull, and because we've got the road right through 3, I can now pull the inner distant. And the driver now knows he's got the road right through Horsted Keynes to Kingscote 132. Just put the entrance in the train register, offering them on to Kingscote. Right, the train will be here in 2 or 3 minutes now, so I'm going to let the platform know he's coming into platform 3. That's 3 rings on the platform bell. And then I would go out and take the token to the driver and pick up the token from Sheffield Park. And the up train is just departing, so we do Kingscote intersection. We can put the starting signal back to the trolley. Have to wait 2 minutes because he doesn't always operate the tracks. All started back to normal. 2 minutes seems a long time when you're waiting, doesn't it? That was the Sykes instrument going back, which means I can put the first advance back to danger. Number 8, no going back, and the down advance. Points back at number 2 platform. second advance can go back. And that's it for the moment. Right, I've just received the other section at 1:58 for the 1:30 from Sheffield Park, so I'll just answer him. We know the train is now arrived complete through Kingscote with his tail lamp on, which is very important. And you have to put it in the train register. That's it. These are the signal repeaters. The one with the yellow arrow is a distant, and as you see at the moment they're showing on because the lever corresponding number 1 is in the normal position. When it's pulled to reverse over towards the board, then that should go right over to the off position. These are motorised, they've got short tops, so they're motorised. Then the next one we come to is number 1 again. This is number 1 repeater. When I operate number 1 lever, both these operate, both signals correspond to each other. One comes off first and then this comes off second. And as you notice, because it's a stop signal, that one has got a red arrow. This is the point indicator. This is number 5 up at Leland. It's in the normal position at the moment. Should I reverse it, then we would expect to see an R come up in there. There we are, they're now reversed. That's the points way beyond Leland Bridge. And they'll put them back to normal. You hear the buzz as the lock's free. Now no weight because there is a motor doing the actual movement. All points in this box are motor operated. All these repeaters, the brass ones, are either for distant or stop signals, so they all are the same, and these are all the point indicators, whether they're normal or reversed. And every one along this part of the shelf is doing the same job. All the signals are electrically lit, and we can light them just by pressing that. That alarm tells me, and now all these lights A, B, C, D and E tell me that all those signals have illuminated correctly and no problems. And there's one other point of interest here. If we go back to Kingscote end, we've got a signal lighting on there. Should Kingscote be closed and we have a train to go up there, providing he leaves his signal lighting in remote, when we operate the switch here, it puts the signal lights on at Kingscote as well. And when we put it back, then the indicator should go out. This is the diagram. We pick up the trains just south of Sharpthorne Tunnel. They come out the tunnel, and we also get an audible warning to explain that on AA track. We first come down to number 1, which I explained, and number 1 repeater, which is these two. They're by Horsted House Farm Bridge. And when he approaches the home signal, once he occupies AC track, then the home signal should go to the clear position if it's set right through from number 3 platform, or whichever route is set, providing the route is clear, that will come off. But if it's not clear beyond the end of the platform, that will only become off signal when the train occupies AC. It's to slow him down on the approach to the junction. And as we come through the station, you've got platforms 1, 2, 3, 4. This indicator shows that the stock in number 1 platform, that's basically used as a siding at the moment. We come on down through. When we're running the 2 train service, normally down trains come into platform 4 and 5 and the up trains into 3. Should the down one be running late, he's normally due in first. Should he be running late, we can put off for him to come straight into 4 as far as the end of the platform. And if we operate these points here, number 17, we can also get the up train in instead of him having to wait outside on number 37. This is coming up from Sheffield Park. Excuse me. This is the junction round to Ardingly from platform 2. We've got signal 8A and 8B, 8A takes him into what at the moment is the siding, 8A takes him down the main. Number 10 here is the starting signal from platform 1. We've also got stop on the Harding Eye siding, so that is why track circuit CD is shown occupied. And as we go on down towards Sheffield Park, we've got the down advance starter number 9, which we need the token release for. As he passes there, it goes back, and we lose him at this point, BA track, and then there's no tracks in between till he's picked up at Sheffield Park, this side of the distance. And this indication here is for the hand points in the siding, whether they're normal or reversed. So at the moment, everything's okay because they're fully over, so we've got the light indication there. These are known as Sykes instruments. You may be able to see that that one is showing free at the moment, which means I'm free to pull number 34, which is the up first advance up by Lehman Bridge. And this one, number 28, is showing locked. That's the second advance with the white band round, which I need a token release to pull that. As the train goes up and passes it, then when it gets to a certain point, that will go free, enabling number 28 to go back and also indicating that the train has fully passed clear. An answering section for the 2:30 from East Grinstead. I'm now going to offer him on to Sheffield Park and get the token. He's accepted that. And we use a duster on the levers so they don't get rusty. I'll now put it in its pouch, ready to give the driver, and then I can pull off for the down train. Note the time at 2:40. I'll tell the station that it's left Kingscote. Now, as we say, I'll pull off for it. Because we've got the road right through, I can do what we call the middle distance. He knows he's got the road right through Horsted Keynes now. Just going to ring the platform bell to tell the station staff the train will be in about 3 minutes. 3 for platform 3. Now I'm just going down with the token. Got the token off the 2:30 East Grinstead. I'll put it in the machine, but I won't give out the section yet until I've seen the tail lamp on the train to know that he's complete. But I will put the signals back in the rear of him. And I'm just going to give instruction to Sheffield Park. He's just leaving. We have to watch the train as he leaves, not to see what nice passengers are on there, but to make sure all doors are closed. Should any be open or not closed properly, now I can stop him on the down advance signal. I'm just going to put the road back now. Give out a section to Kingscote as I'm seeing the tower. And that's that until he gets to Sheffield Park when we'll get out of the section.